Good morning, model makers. Again, let's take a look at what we've done today and yesterday. We finished up the Bram Stoker Dracula werewolf. We did make the base out of the old base from my model kit with Vincent Price, The House of Wax. I did make my own base so they fit together. Anyway, I did put some adhesive from the tiles and stone adhesive to create the effect. Used some dirt and mulch, and again I used a epoxy to give it a water thing. Now this epoxy, I can't remember the name of it, is crap. It's been sitting here for a week and it's still not hard. It's still very tacky. I wanted to give the rest of the base a wet look, like it was raining. And again, as you can see, I painted the rocks used out of styrofoam. The base turned out rather nice with the exception of the epoxy. I'm just very unhappy with it. Anyway, Bram Stoker's werewolf came out very well. Right on the money with the paint job. I did put epoxy, Gorilla epoxy in the eyes and the mouth to give it a realistic look. I don't know if you can see it with this crap camera. Anyway, that's that one. Next, let's move on to Biostein. This is not an original Biostein. I ordered this from Thailand. It's a Biostein knockoff. However, it is a very nicely casted resin kit. There were barely any imperfections, no very little sanding, no seam work at all. Paint job was straightforward. I gave him a couple of coats of flesh, pale flesh, followed by some darkening for the muscle tone, as you can see. Maybe not with this crappy thing. I painted the veins with some Freak Flex arterial blue to give it the effects of the veins, and then spray painted a light coat of pale flesh over it again. And then I did some green flesh coat, which you probably can't see, to give him sort of a dead look. His face as well. Let me get him up here in the light a little bit. This isn't going to work. Alright. Anyway, the arm was done with a watered down yellow first, and then a light Freak Flesh red, watered down, followed by a darker red, and then the whole thing done with a clear satin varnish. The metal on his arm was done with, originally I did it with some black as the base, and then followed by some brown and some red leather and a pencil, and then rubbed that whole thing in. After that was accomplished, I watered down some silver from Vallejo and just went over the whole thing with a light coat of silver, followed by a watered down brown to knock down that really silvery tone. Again, the belt's done in leather. The pants, I couldn't figure out what the pants to do, and so I did it in a brown umber or burnt umber with some red leather dry brushing. Same thing with the metal on the leg. I did have to make this little doohickey here as bolt, so I did that out of Avi's epoxy because that didn't come with it. I do want to run from his chest to his arm down here a wire, which I think is on the original one, and also in the back. What's missing with this model is the chain that hangs from here to here. But all in all, the kit, even though it is a a knockoff of the Biostein, with the exception Biostein on the original sculpt did not have his mouth open. It's closed. But here I like the fact that the teeth are exposed. I don't know if you can see that. So it came out pretty well. I'm overall pleased with the colors. It was a lot of fun to paint. Thanks for watching.